Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Brickstop Live Show. I'm your host, Jason, and we have Jim back in the house from a couple weeks hiatus. So, welcome back, my friend.
What's up, dude? Yeah, man. It's been a very, very busy couple of weeks over in the retro household with work and different things, but all
Yeah.
to positive avail. All of the missions have been accomplished and everything's fine. So I'm back on track. And very shortly, in a few days, going to be off for the summer for around about 6 weeks. Plenty of
Yeah.
build time. So I'm excited to get building in real life.
Perfect. So it's in the UK. Is that the school year ends?
Yeah, kind of. There are all the
Like late.
different schools are. Yeah, it's a bit
Okay.
after. Some schools are like sort of staggered. Some different. Unis do it a little bit differently. Some academies do it a little bit differently now. But
Okay.
generally speaking, it's around this the summertime, and then we're back in September. So yeah, but I can't think of a better theme to come back to than late end pirates. I'm stoked.
Yeah, for sure. So, in my brain, these were all in 1997, the sets we're going to be looking at, but that's not the case. But there were catalogs that came out in 1997 that showcased most of what we look at. So,
Yeah.
we're going to be kind of covering a range of
Yeah.
pirate sets from 1995 through
Yeah.
1997 today.
And we've seen this before with things from the Blue Coats appearing in catalogs that have got the Red
Exactly.
Coats faction during transitional years. So it's nothing new. It's just
Yeah.
here we see it again at the end of the run.
Totally. So I'm excited. I had held off on doing pirates because it's if you do all the pirates, you're gonna have like 70 slides, So you have to find a year. Well, whereas with like Islanders, red coats, Armada, blue coats, you can kind of just nail down those factions and show
Yeah.
all of those sets. Whereas
For
pirates cuts through all of those. There's pirates showing up almost in every single one of those factions. So
Oh, definitely.
I wanted to zero in on kind of my favorite era of pirates,
Yep.
only because this is what was in the catalogs when I was young, like 10 years old.
Yeah,
This is what I was looking at. And I know you're a little earlier than that. So your golden age of piracy is just a little bit earlier.
Well, I mean, if I'm pirate maxing, it's 89 wave, just because even though I wasn't necessarily doing a lot of pirates at like 2 years old,
Sure.
I still I had all my brother's stuff when I got to about 5, 6. So that wave, the 89 wave, Forbidden Island, and Harbour Sentry, and all those beauties were in the bag. Sorry.
And no, you're good. And to tag onto that, looking back, I would say those are probably better sets. Like ultimately, I think those are the best days of Lego Pirates. Is that early stuff with the blue coats, especially. I mean, you get Eldorado Fortress, you get Barrack. What's the big set? The pirate set, the ship, the Barracuda. Of course, and then my favorite one of all time, the Skull's Eye Schooner. So those are all original pirate sets. Those are the best, I think. What I do like about this era, kind of the late 90s, right before we actually lose pirates for a very long time, is the additions they added, I think, are very smart. They really work, and they're not just rehashing the same stuff.
The battle damage and the battle damage action play features, things like this.
Yeah. So let's say hey to the chat, and then we're going to jump into a little news blip about something that leaked that I think is kind of exciting for Lego, and then we're going to jump into the sets. So we have Crusader in the house. It says hey. Absolute Garbage says rage baiting me with this title. The title is the end of Lego Pirates. So, which it is. I mean, it's the end of the classic Lego Pirates.
Yes, distinction.
Welcome back, Jim.
Super stoked to be back.
We got Josh, as usual, jumping into the chat. Good to see you, man. Chris is here as well. We got Chris Jones says, hey, guys. Let's see. What do we got? Ben Doc. Is that Ben
Doc's here for the first time.
Hey,
thanks, man.
Welcome. Good to have you in the chat.
That's
fantastic. Awesome to be here for the first live episode. Bricks and Fix Collectibles. Ahoy. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And Josh says, Lego are cowards. That helmet works with almost every theme. Friends would improve that with that element.
Agreed, Josh. You're going to find no arguments over here. Get that helmet in Friends immediately.
Are we talking about the Armada helmet?
Of course. What else would it be?
I know. It's one of the best ones, man. Cowards or Morons.
Morians.
Morians. Man, you're using like some nice vocabulary there, man. That you get extra stars in the chat.
Isn't it?
Yeah. You got aura. That's some extra aura points. Is that what the kids say now? You're a teacher, right? So you probably hear.
Yeah, I caught a bottle of water in midair when it was thrown into a crowd. I sort of just caught it without thinking, and everyone went, "Whoa, aura!" Which is quite amazing.
Wow.
Because I have very little aura, unless I'm in the Lego room in the zone. Then I bet if you put that under some sort of Lego enthusiasm detector, I have quite an aura. But
according to Bricklink, you got Bricklink aura.
I've got Bricklink aura. No, I've got Brick Owl aura actually.
Yeah, that's true. You use Brick Owl more. Lorem Artis is in the house. Good old Lego from the 90s. He says. Also, quick shout out. I didn't bring a slide. I'll bring a slide next week potentially for his new shop. He just launched an online store. He's selling high quality UV prints of starting out with his Wolftron. You got the droid you can buy up there, some head packs, different heads that he's printed and designed himself.
Dude, they're so cool.
Yeah.
So tasteful. And if you're thinking, oh, it sounds good, but I'm not sure about the cross-pollination of castle and space, we're not completely foreign to that concept either, but like this is done so tastefully, so nicely, and the photography of it's really good. So just check it out. Because I think it's really, really good quality stuff and great designs as well. Shout out
there. Links on his Instagram. I've shared the link. We'll share it. We'll keep going. I know he got some sales. He's been shipping out some stuff. So I'm happy to see that, he got some sales. It's hard to get a customer base when you're starting like that. I mean, it's with like selling PDFs. I mean, I haven't made any sales on PDFs for a while because I just haven't been making and posting them. But it's hard to get any kind of traction on an online store. So I'm glad that he made some sales, and let's get some more sales over there. So also, if you're not necessarily into space or a cross-pollination, Wolftron, whatever, if that's not your vibe, he's shared a couple of things with me, and there's stuff coming down the pipeline that's specific to other factions and things like that, and other themes. So it's not all just going to be space stuff. So I'm excited to see what comes out. So follow that. At the very least, follow it until he drops something you want to buy. So. All right, we're going to move on from there. We got, there's chatting. Chat's chatting. Spacer Nate says, hello, everybody. I bought parts to get the GWP boat, and now I realize how stupidly these minifigs add up once all the accessories are included. The Dustmark Keep seems like a better deal now. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Jordan and I kind of hashed out some of that stuff, and we were looking at buying the minifigs. It is like if there's a bunch of those snake shields or some of those torsos that are premium right now, then that could add up that amount of minifigs.
It's okay. I'm not as big of a fan as I want to be of that new boat. It's okay. It's all right. It's just nice in anyway to see Black Knights get some love. I'm not sold on the shield, although it's nice. It's just I don't know. There's something about it. Put it this way: I found it on eBay for like 30 quid, and I was like, I think I don't know if I bought someone else instead.
Yeah, and I think it's sitting now in the US. I think it's sitting around 55 to 65. Wow. So because they sold out, they're still advertising it on. Are we still here? I saw my little screen glitch for a second. They're still advertising it on their Instagram that it's the gift with purchase, but it's completely sold out online. So but Lego's also advertising sets from like 20 years ago. So I don't know what's going on there. I think they might have adjusted that after I did a reel about it. Told them to get their ducks in order, and then they fixed it. So
well done. Well, you're doing the great work there, Dave.
I don't think it had anything to do with what I did, but
dude, it's all energy, man. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know. Yeah, who is that new guy instead of Jordan? That's a good question. We have a guest. We've got a guest today, Jim from Retro Space Codes. He's our guest speaker.
I'm just a random guy from England. I've never even built a Lego in my life.
Thanks for the plug, says Lorem Artis. And if 40K can do it, Wolfpack can do it. Yeah, Space Marines. There you go. General Tron's in the house, and I mean, when one YouTuber buys enough for 40 GWP, Duckburst went and bought like 60 of them or something.
Did he do that?
He spent like $3K on new Lego sets.
Like,
Well, his thing is he buys every new Lego set.
Yeah.
Like he's what he's ultimately doing, and I've met the guy. He's actually a nice guy, but he is very much like this. He's a certain type, right? A personality type, and you know, not to get off on this tangent too much. All I will say is he that's his thing. Like he's always went and got the new wave of Lego sets, and he's bought every single one. It doesn't matter. He doesn't collect themes. He collects everything.
No.
And he's
I've
like
watched a lot of Dope Breaks.
Yeah. So he's got his own YouTube channel. He's got his own income. He's got multiple streams of income. He does his own thing. He's pretty well off, and so he's able to do that. But he set his orders out so that he got a GWP with each one up to $3,000 or something like that. So he has like 40 of them coming in the mail now. But all that to say, what his intention is to ultimately build a Lego museum and like do some cool stuff.
It's got enough. It's definitely got enough.
Yeah, so I think that's a cool concept. What I'd like to do is do a Lego museum as well. Only mine would feature every single mock that I've ever designed, every single set I've ever designed, with all the correct stickers and all of those things. And
well, I feel like yours would be like you'd go into the first bit of your museum and it'd be all the originals, really well built and on display. In like environments that were like the catalogs. That's like your first experience. Then you go into the next bit, and then it's the mocks, and then it's
the brick stuff side. Yeah, I mean, hey, one day, who knows? That'd be cool. But we just take baby steps, you know. Like Lorem's learning.
Just keep swimming, man.
You know, we just one thing at a time. He's built his dream store now, and he's got to start populating that. I'm collaborating with Brick Sticker Shop. I don't know if I've mentioned that, but I just got the first sample sheet for the first set.
Exciting.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see that. They're sending that in the mail for me to test it out and take a look at it, and then we're gonna like get the instructions up for the first big Riverman set, the one that you built. Actually, I'm doing the instructions for that, and it'll come with a sticker sheet available from Brick Sticker Shop.
So amazing! That's going to be great when we shine a light on that, and I pull that build out, and you see these renders of Jason's for that. For anyone who hasn't seen that, that's going to be special. Yeah, keep you posted on that, mate. I'm ready to part with my cash.
Yeah, no. Well, they're not going to be that expensive. I mean, it's a sticker sheet, so
that's what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, bulk, baby.
By multiples. Yeah, they did such a good job, dude. I'm so excited. So that's a huge step because I'm gonna like be.
I'm so chuffed.
Yeah,
I've had a lot of their stuff. I've spent hundreds of pounds with them, and I wouldn't have done that if they weren't, it's good stuff, and it always fits the piece.
Yeah, no, they're the shop to get any kind of custom sticker correctly on the right pieces and everything like that. Lorem says it must have been used AI to create the ad on Lego. Yeah, the ones that they were advertising their like 10-year-old sets on Instagram. Which is a whole nother thing. All right, so we're gonna jump into this real quick. I wanted to point this out. Let me just rattle this off real quick, and then we'll get into the show because we're already like 12 minutes in.
No worries.
This is the Mare Manor. It's a new set that just dropped from Lego. It is a haunted manor. It comes with 3 glow-in-the-dark minifig ghouls, a butler. It looks like 2 butler type maid and butler, and then the lady mare. Here, I think is what her name is. So the coolest thing, in my opinion, about this set is that it's part of what they're calling the Midnight Valley Collection, which is essentially a Halloween version of the Winter Village. So each year, from my understanding, I don't have this confirmed, but from my understanding of what's been thrown out here, every year they're going to create an additional set that goes with this first one. Kind of like this. So consider this the toy shop, right? From Winter Village, because the toy shop was the first one. So yeah, I mean, who knows? We might get a crypt, we might get a little castle, a clock tower, like whatever goes in a haunted village. I believe they're going to be making one per year, or 1 or 2, kind of like the Winter Village. So
yeah, that's amazing.
I think it's awesome. It's gonna really help castle fans a lot because these sets will lean more into kind of vintage monster castle vampire hunter style sort of sets. You're gonna get a lot of brickwork, a lot of old
dark gray ingots coming in bulk.
You're gonna also get like I don't know, like a lot of H.P. Lovecraft kind of old England vibes and things like that, right? I guess H.P. was actually Lovecraft was writing about colonial, or not colonial, but late America kind of stuff. He was writing in like the 40s or the 20s.
Yes, yeah. And you did your Lovecraft kind of haunted town center mock thing a while ago, and
I did.
Building these up could be something like that.
Yeah, I did it.
What?
Innsmouth, the Shadow
That's
over
it.
Innsmouth.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. Shadow over Innsmouth. That's a great build. That one. I like these sand blue 3-pronged little plants. Are they current anyway, or there's not the sand green ones? There's like the smaller ones on top of the normal tree leaf, the large.
Yeah, the little tiny 3-point.
Yeah, that's them. Yeah,
sand blue. I don't know if they were available in sand blue. I think that might be new.
They look nice with the sand green for like a dry, the livestock out of it kind of gothic vibe, but still pretty in a way. It's nice. I really like this. I like all the weird angles and like the broken architecture that's going to come in handy for castle and stuff, and just the idea of that kind of scale. It's like you've still got the impressive bits of the front of a nicely built castle, and then you just turn it around and it's got some play sections and stuff, and it's kind of open-ended a little bit.
I love
so you could easily transfer that to the Crusaders or something, couldn't you, if you wanted to go in detail?
Yeah. You could totally make this a medieval manor just with a little bit of tweaking, or an alt build. I mean, that's the other thing. You could alt build these into all kinds of castle stuff. Combine this with your castle village. What was that called? Town square.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
I mean, the parts here are here. Like, they may not give us a medieval, because here's the other.
But look closer and we can put it together.
Yeah, exactly. So there, we still get some of the parts that we can do.
No, that's
Victorian
cool.
era says
Actually, I'm looking at this now, and I'll tell you, the bit that fits in the 6x4 door frame or whatever it is, that's got the lattice where the stained glass windows are on the lower floor. I bought a bunch of them in black because I'd never seen them before, and they came on Brickell, and it must be from this. It must be from or from sets before that are using this.
So I think I don't know if the black ones are to this exactly, because this isn't out yet, but
fair enough then. They must be used already.
Yeah, the piece I think was used on some like prison yards and stuff in like Lego City. It's like a chain link fence kind of piece, but it works really well for other, especially stained glass.
Well, it works like the old fence that you really like, the old classic fence. It's totally like the lattice. It works in the same way, but it fits into one of those door frames. So those are like super. I'd whack a little Black Falcon's church or something and bang some of them in. Like they're
you could. I bet you could make a nice little church out of this set.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
100%.
It's great stuff. I'm glad you gave it a shout, Jason, because I did sort of flinch when I saw it myself, and I gave it a little bit more credence than I normally give stuff that comes from Lego at the moment. I was like, "Ooh, that actually is very tasteful and some cool angles." And the tree build isn't a total mess either, even though they've used like plates and curved tiles and
they do that in
square bits combined. They've done it well.
They build these trees into the walls, I guess, on Ninjago a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're pulling that out into this set. This is actually, I like this tree, actually. I like this style of tree better than a lot of trees. I hate building Lego trees. I hate them. I absolutely hate them. They're the worst part of any Lego set. The tree on the blacksmith shop, I almost just didn't build it. It was so awful. I absolutely hated it. I don't even know why. It was just a tedious,
repetitive
disaster. It was repetitive. It was annoying. The build style. It was the worst part of the set, design wise. Like not to hate.
All right, and what about the Forestman GWP? How did you find that? With that, that
that was kind of annoying too. It is just a giant tree, right? The old tree.
In terms of the build, to build it, was it annoying?
No, the build was okay. I mean, it was fine. It was not as fun to build as the original. The original is just better. It's just more fun to build. It's more interesting. It's just, I don't know.
I know. The only reason I bring it up, not to segue too much, is because this tree here is not a million miles away. Some of those kind of styles and parts for a more modern looking tree. That doesn't look too repetitive to me. That looks quite
well, and it's built in. This one's built into the steps, so it's not. You're not building a tree and placing it in. It's built.
No, you crawl it on the side.
Yeah, so you it's a little bit. It gives you a little tree per section instead of just making you build a nasty.
I know what you're saying.
Lauren says this crushes the $100 or the Haunted House 3-in-1 set, and it's a way better value. Minifigs knock these ones out of the water though in the Haunted House 3-in-1. The minifigs are crazy. The vampire girl, the werewolf, the Frankenstein monster, like those.
If you could swap them.
Yeah, exactly. So you're getting the minifigs in the 3-in-1, but you're getting 100 times. I mean, obviously, this is so much better.
Well, it'd be nice to see what people can do. Join these together, get both of them, and then try and get this detail on a bigger one using the parts from both. That could be interesting. And you've got all the minifigs then, haven't you? Anyway, it's good food for thought.
You got this. Yep. I don't know if I've seen British Geek guy.
Hello, fellow British Lego geek. It's nice to see you.
Wish it had a back. I was just going to call out how I liked it was open on the back. I know a lot of people want this, but you're going to go from $120 price point to a $200 price point with the back closed and like a hinge back open. Like for me, especially like just where we're at in the Lego financial system, I like this better. I would prefer less parts on the back. If you're going to
get more on your shelf.
Yeah, dude. I mean, things are so expensive. The last thing I need is a back of a set that I'm not going to see. That's just going to add another $50 to $80 to the set. But I appreciate that too. Like a lot of back sets with backs on them and everything look really nice, and the modulars they stack and everything. So I get it.
Of course, they're amazing. We're just thinking accessibility. Like we can get to these sets in this price range.
Bricks and Fix Collectibles is excited for this one. General Tron says Monster Hunters and Steampunk both spawn from Victorian era builds. Yes, exactly. So, and the Victorian era is kind of this cool cross between like these kind of, there's still some castle elements in these big old mansions and stuff like that. They'll have a turret or like some stonework or something like that. So I think we're going to get some cool castle elements. Also like Victorian Lego is kind of awesome. Like, I like that. Like I was talking about the ancient Chinese moon gazing temple set they just dropped. Like it's a like a feudal Japan like inn. Like anything that's historical, I think is the way to go with Lego. Like we lack so much of that in Lego. It's all fantasized and it's all like goofy robots and Ninjago and stuff. If you get a feudal Chinese temple like thing which is available from Lego right now. It's all like all the minifigs look like they got their like little like all their torsos and prints and everything are all from like that era. If we get a bunch of like Victorian era Lego sets, like hell yeah, dude. I'm into it. Like also that translates perfectly into pirates too. Like Victorian era
like
right there.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like that thing how Star Wars fell off because there became a lack of continuity. I've just noticed you incredibly oversized cup.
Do you love that? I filled it all the way to the top.
It's awesome. That is. I need me one of them for my.
This is American coffee cup.
Dude, I need a slice of that pie, man. American pie. No, but I sort of done myself out of my own trail of thought there.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I did it to myself, mate. It's no problem. But yeah.
What we were just talking about, the historical.
Somebody said something. The period. Yeah, so if it's period specific, it's like it becomes collectible. Because I compared it to how Star Wars fell off when they just started having no continuity and a bit of everything, and then you just said about Ninjago, and it's like if something's like a period collection, you can kind of collect it as a wave and then bank and then do all your mocks out of it and explore that lore, and then if you keep doing that, you can move over to something else, and it's locked into a specific period. If it's going to be Victorian, so it's not going to go too far out of left field and kind of ruin the continuity. So, yeah, I agree with you in that.
What's fantastic? Yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you. Continuity is huge for me. Obviously, Lego's just sporadic as hell now. I mean, everything's all over the place. I mean, they're coming out with a licensed one-off set for literally anything and everything under the sun at this point. I've seen like 10 new things coming out in leaks and stuff. Like I just don't care.
Bottle of water by Lego.
I mean, I'm serious. Like I wouldn't be surprised, but some promotion to promote recycling. It's like the plastic bottle by Red. Like, who knows? Oversized coffee cup from Lego.
Give us anything but what we want.
The Creator Coffee Cup coming soon. You can build a coffee mug, a coffee maker, and a cat. I don't know.
Is it weird that I'm already thinking about the parts for that cup?
I'm just saying, to have something coming down the pipeline from Lego that's a consistent potential like theme that's going to create a consistent wave of sets that all go together is what I'm here for Lego. Like that's why I do Lego. Like so at least there's something out there that's coming down the pipeline for this. So
I think that wraps that up nicely. Yeah, go on. Sorry, you say it.
One last thought before we move on to the actual theme of the show. These, if you like the Victorian era, these could just be like you can clean this up. You can put different colored plants, make this like a tree in bloom, fix that rickety part there, maybe change the roof up, and you can take all of these haunted ones, replace them with Victorian era minifigs, and like have like Victorian manors and little like houses and things, and have a Victorian style like village if you want to. That's not a haunted village. You could just change out some colors and like clean it up and fix the damage that's built into these. And there you go. So there's
it's not that far removed. You wouldn't have to just the bit with the tree coming out and the break, and even then it's kind of castleable in some ways. It's more the even the interiors. It's very transferable to that. You're right.
Yeah. Or a pirate. I mean, again, you could totally have this as like Admiral Woodhouse's apartment or whatever. Like, just change out the.
I never want to
red roof
Admiral
on that.
Woodhouse's apartment. It doesn't sound safe.
Put a red roof on this and change the dark tan to white or something. I don't know. Anyway, we're getting off track at this point. But
but it's a very good set, and I'm glad you shone a light on it because there's some great building techniques there, and it's a good step in the direction. Whether you're looking for something in a budget to build that's architectural and historical, or just for being thankful these pieces are going to get released into the circulation in good number. That's always the thing that I've got my eye on. Like, what's the next load of pieces that's going to be in my favorite shop?
And that's a perfect final comment on this, because look, we have the skeleton fish provided in the set by the cat, which means it'll probably show up on Pick a Brick.
So we were talking about that when the piece came.
So it's no longer an exclusive CMF piece because they incorporated it into the set, which is good for everybody. So
perfect.
All right, so moving on, we got a bunch of comments. I'm going to drop a couple in here, and then we're going to jump into the actual thing that we're doing here. Game Guru says, I'm waiting for the white horse to hit Pick a Brick from the Chinese Inn. I know, dude. I was eyeing that for sure. Fill it up with ranch. He's talking about the giant coffee cup there. Absolute Garbage says, just when I think Legos killed my interest on new sets, they pull me back in. Yep. Yeah. Dude, there's always going to be that one set sitting there somewhere. There's always something. Let's see. He also says, you can change the Creel House colors. Oh, yeah. And they go well as a Victorian era mansion as well. Yeah. Or together. Yeah. You could potentially add that. Yeah. That could work. And then British Geeky Guy says, Whoop finally just won the Ghostbusters Ecto 1. Nice. And he said, I meant to pull this one up though, first time here, so because I was calling that out. So
great to have you, man.
Yeah, it's good to have you in the chat. Aspation 8 says the tree is a foundation nightmare. That tree is a foundation nightmare. Must have seeded itself. Oh yeah. You're talking about like in reality. Yeah, if that was, it's just look at this. It's like a wisteria.
It's not what you want.
It's eating the whole house on that side, totally ripping it apart. That's maybe the tree is part of the hauntedness, right?
Yeah, that's it. Nature is taking it back, but is it nature or super nature? Who knows? Skeleton fish, though. Well, good call, Josh. We were just saying.
Gonna order a bunch of those, he says. All right, so now jolt back to 1997, 1995. I think these ones. So I wanted to pull up the Pirates accessory pack too, because people forget these things were like $2 to $3 max.
Yep.
And you could get, just look at the inventory here. Look at all the special pieces. It's like people talk about parts and things on sets, right? And it's like, well, that comes with a mask, or that comes with the printed shield, or there's the gold coin sprue or whatever. Yeah, you could get these. You could order 10 of these if you wanted to back then.
You could order them, but I'm pretty sure, and I think it could have been this one. There was one of them. They had them on end caps in Toys R Us list. You know, when you vertical poles on a shelf have little poly bags on, and they were like poly bags, and they were you could buy them like that from Toys R Us, and it was for one of the accessories packs, and I can't remember what it was, whether it was Castle or Pirates, but I swear it was around this time.
That's amazing.
But anyway, yeah, you could order them, and my mum had to do it a couple of times when I lost stuff down the sofa or it got hoovered up or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what they're for. These are specifically designed for,
and sometimes they give you two in the set for that reason as well. Sometimes
But yeah, these were basically supplementary packs to either flesh out your builds or your sets or replace parts you were missing. I mean, look at all the parts that it includes. They are all the parts that you lose.
Yeah.
Little feathers, little coins, the little epaulets from swords, pistols. Like I would lose those things as a kid. So this is the way.
It's a shame that reel didn't have a dragon plume on in white, isn't it?
I know. I was gonna say, or like if that was the black feather reel, like
if it was the black one, it would have been grand. These are all just. I just wanted to say before I forget.
Yeah.
All these sets on screen in front of us, all these little sets, they were also, when we did Islanders, and I said there was a barrel in Woolworths, and they were all marked down to like $1.99 and 99 pence, and I got loads. The all three of these were in there. Both of these were in there.
Yeah. So this little one. Okay. These were what was. We have a store here in the United States called Fred Meyer. I think it's just called Kroger now, or it's still called Fred Meyer's, but it's like owned by Kroger. Yeah, they would have these. That's the one I did with the space, the Nebula Outpost. I put it on like rain check.
I remember.
Yeah. So that was the.
That would have been the Woolworths. I bet that was your equivalent to my Woolworths.
I think it probably is. Like it's that or like Bartell Drugs, which I think is now out of business here. Yeah. But let's see. Skeleton Crew is the one up top, and Lorm says Skeleton's Alive, which is actually I'm kind of convinced, and we'll look through these because these next series of sets we're going to look at have the Armada skeletons. I did a whole YouTube video about it a long time ago, and I think that is. I think that it's subtly like kind of Pirates of the Caribbean sort of these guys are alive, zombie skeleton pirates. The other one down here is called. If it was a poly bag, it was called Tidy Treasure, or perhaps that might have been the UK version. But or if it was in the little box, it was Treasure Surprise.
Okay, I feel like that rings a bell. It's nice.
Yeah,
I got this on the old build.
I got this set. Yeah, no, isn't that? I thought it was fun to include these little alt builds because they're just
they're great. There's a full castle on 626.
I know. They're kind of impressive for like 10 pieces. I remember getting this Tidy Treasure one after I went to the dentist. My mom went and picked me up one because we got the numbing and the whole thing. It was just miserable as kids. It was you'd bite your tongue and stuff. It was bad. So she went and got us as a little consolation. She got us this one. This was the one I got, the Tidy Treasure one down here.
Takes the pain away, man, for sure.
Yeah, it was a good time. My brother got like the Outback rescue helicopter.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Cool that you both had like you. Yeah, my brother was always like sci-fi and
yeah.
But
my brother did a lot of city. That was his main thing was city. He did all of the trucks and cars and all the different like gas stations and Octane and all that.
Because you used to go. Did you used to say that you sometimes go halves on job lots and then split the town? And
we did. Well, we did on a huge one in like the early or the mid 2000s. We did a huge lot that was like the entire vintage catalog from like 1990. Yeah, like it was like the whole catalog from 1990s, like kind of like 95 to 97. It was almost everything in the catalog.
That's amazing.
It was 70 Lego sets for $700, and we split it, and now it's all sitting at my house. And so what I say is, if he wants to come and get his stuff, he can come and sort it all out and take it. But that's like 50 hours worth of sorting out Lego sets. So I think he's busy.
I think that's a brotherly bonding session for you one day, mate.
Maybe, although I kind of want to just keep them all. So
it's safe with me, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. We got I love pirate sets. I am hoping to do another Pirates of the Caribbean ship, as the Black Pearl is my pride and joy. Yeah, dude. I missed most of the Pirates of the Caribbean ships. I think I missed all of them. Yeah, the one I wanted the most was the Queen Anne's Revenge.
That's the one I like.
That's the best one, I think. But out of the Pirates of the Caribbean sets. Top hat on the right corner is expensive now. In the little parts pack, it's the one with the little printed, the printed whatever that is on it, the star.
Yeah,
it's the Admiral's hat, right?
The Admirals from Blue and Red Coats. Yeah, and if you get them, they're like off-whited a bit. And Josh had the top one with the Scally skeleton crew,
and
that's one of my favorite pirate configurations. I love that green open vest with that western face and the bandana. I love that.
Yeah, I like it too. And this is another pointing to the change in pirates. This is the wave. I don't remember when these ones. The one at the top. Well, actually, both of these. I think they came out in '96. So
they were because they were parallel to the Armada.
Yeah. So switching into '96. We did get a bunch of new pirate torso prints. The whole crew. We're going to look at Redbeard Runner, and the whole crew was new. Yeah. Almost all of them were new prints. It was a whole new group of pirate guys, and so I think that's kind of awesome. I think they did a really good job, like switching it up for the last years of pirates. Because you can add them all together, and you get like a great group of pirate guys. So
no, it's true.
I mean, here we go. We got the Buccaneers up top here. I believe that is a 97 set. And then we're going to go all the way back to 95 with the Rocky Reef down here. The reason they're included here is I kind of just pulled from a 1997's catalog, and it kind of had a variety of sets from 95 to 97. So I think this is the oldest one we'll look at is the Rocky or the Reef.
Yeah.
One, what's that called again? Rocky Reef.
Rocky Reef, yeah.
Yeah, Rocky Reef.
I had that one, 6254. I remember getting that one, and the base plate was slightly bent, which was annoying.
That's a bummer.
We talked about the Buccaneers when we did Armada, didn't we? Another good chance to get the breastplate and a couple of the best Armada figs, to be fair. So if you got that, but you didn't manage to get the Imperial flagship, then you got two really good minifigs in your arsenal. And I love the Skull Volcano, but the only thing that really bugs me, I don't know why, but it does kind of really bug me, is the yellow clips on the raft. I don't understand why that's black or brown. Because it just looks like he's got sand holding his oar, which we all know is not possible.
He scooped a bunch of sand onto his little raft. Yeah, that's a tricky one.
So he thinks,
you run into that. You run into that when you're mocking too, because you want to do that. Well, I guess for me, if I'm trying to design something that's kind of period looking for that style of set, you want to kind of add that flair of like an off color to like a raft. So it's like a blue clip, something that's kind of goofy.
Or a blue hinge door in Forestman, but it's right by the river that's also blue, so the door looks like it's made of water. But then it works on some sets, like it works on the Sea Serpent's got blue turret crenellations.
Sure.
But it works so well. So good. But the amount of times I've tried to factor blue turret crenellations into any kind of static castle, it just never works.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and also, Lorm, the Lorm says that the limited color palette back then, that is the thing. It's like blue and yellow represented in pirates, represented sand or water and sand. And so like, okay, but they have yellow faces, they're not sand people.
Yeah.
Those belong in Star Wars. Of course. So you had to kind of realize, sorry, what was that?
No, so I was making a stupid Star Wars joke, and it was better left.
Left alone.
Unrepeated.
So so I get like the frustration. There's a little yellow built in the bottom of the raft too, it looks like. So they use this as a highlight color or an accent color on the raft, which kind of,
unless it was a bit of the Barracuda which had yellow on, and that way I could probably forgive it. Bit of the
which it could be. It could be because like this is after some of those sets were gone, and so the pirates.
Take it back. I stand corrected.
You love it. It's your favorite part of the set.
I love it. It's my favorite ever.
Perfect. Volcano Island. I love Volcano Island. I mean, I think it speaks for itself. I don't really need to talk about it. It's cool. It's got this cool blue guy. It's got an Armada skeleton blowing up. The thing does work. It's a functioning mini volcano. It's got a brick built skull that opens up, and you can like put the treasure inside. I mean, what are we talking about? Where is this?
It's great. It's better than 6254 below it for me, the Rocky one. I actually remember getting 6254, that Rocky one with all the yellow sand and the swivelly little treasure hide. I remember getting that and being genuinely disappointed.
Really?
Now I don't feel that way now. Now I think it's a really cool set. But as a kid, I remember getting that. I was like, is it just so the rock just does that and the sand just does that?
It's the equivalent
more for some reason.
Yeah. The Rock is cool. I like that it's like kind of like almost like it's foreshadowing maybe some Johnny Thunder trap skeleton.
Yes.
You take the treasure and it's cursed, right? And there's a skeleton hiding in a rock behind it.
Yeah.
And so I like that aspect of it.
The technique is great. I just didn't like it at the time. Now I really like it. I've got a real soft spot for it.
Yeah, but, I love it.
I do. Yeah. I just happen to remember exactly how I felt when I got that. I think it was because the base plate had been slightly bent in the box, and I was a bit annoyed.
Sure. So you're already starting off. Yeah, that's when I get like
off on a bad foot.
Yeah. That's when I get a new set and the windscreen is already scratched. I'm like, all right, like, which is like every Lego set now because.
Yeah. Well, just put it in another little bag and make it paper with that bothered.
Yeah, like the alt brand bricks, they do that. They take better care of their transparent.
Put it on the list of things you need to do, Lego, but we won't moan too much at you tonight because you've come out with a nice little haunted mansion.
That's true. Yeah. So we'll give you that for now. Yeah, so this is kind of, I mean, you could look at this lower one as the equivalent to that. Do you remember that Star Wars one that came out for the Obi-Wan show that's just like a gray base plate?
Yeah.
Everyone clowned on it. It's like kind of it's just a yellow base plate. Yeah. But no, I like it. I think it's fun. What I do like about this era from 1995. I think this one's 5. This one's
6254 might be 95 then, yeah.
Yeah, that one's 6254 is 95, and then the other ones are 97 and 96. So we got one from each year, 5, 6, and 7. What was I going to say about this one? Oh, what I love about this whole thing, and you'll see a lot of these coming up in the next couple of slides, is a ton of them are locations. There's a lot of land-like stuff. So we've moved from maybe a lot of more of the ships and things like that. I guess most of Pirates had a lot of land-based stuff because they have all the forts and things like that.
Yeah.
But
we have
maybe
like
I'm just maybe. Yeah. There's a lot of rafts and boats and little rowboats and harbor sentry and stuff like that. There's a bunch of land and some big land sets coming up here. So I really do appreciate that because I'm a huge base guy. I like locations more than vehicles. So anyway, all right, whatever. New faces, says Josh. Let's see. Chris Jones says, I have some of my brother's Lego sets from childhood. He's never getting those back yet. Kind of in the same boat a little bit there. Joe Hardy jumping in here. I have all of my siblings' Lego sets, but my sister took some of my Castle and Cowboy Playmobil for her boys. Well, if you got to lose one of them, got to let the Playmobil go, man.
Yeah.
But I can feel the pain. I'm a big Playmobil guy. I got a couple of bins of that.
It is nostalgic to look at Playmobil.
Do you want to read this one? And then
so Dane Cargis 3605 says, making it to another live, Lego Pirates is the best theme ever. And whilst I have a slightly different opinion, I understand that sentiment completely. At times of my life, I have agreed with that statement.
I'm a big pirate guy, man. It's hard for
me to say. Like, I know that the Castle Space Pirate thing, there's a bit of a, but I think it's all, and Johnny Thunder and all of it. It's all just classic Lego system, and I just call it system era, and I've done with it. It's all beautiful. Paradisa and all, it can all go in there. It's gorgeous stuff. But I do appreciate that sentiment. Pirates is really, really top tier.
Yeah,
it deserves to come back as a regular staple.
Totally. I settled on Castle just because it's Castle, but like, man, Pirates has always been fighting for that first spot. I mean, it's so good. Zapor says, I wish my parents would have gotten me some Armada sets instead of Playmobil. That's a fair wish.
I wish that too, dude.
Yeah, the skull build, dude. That informs my builds today. The skull, I put that thing on a lot of different stuff I've done.
Yeah, and I didn't want to build it, and so I had to build something else, and that informed mine. So there you go. Ooh, mysterious clues about Mox.
Oh, interesting.
I went a different way, but I did want to do it.
Yeah. Crusader says, do you think Scary Pirate Island was an intentional reference to 6248? Maybe. It could
Very similar.
It's similar. Yeah, he's got the little raft. He's a similar looking pirate, if I remember. So if it was, they effed it up pretty bad because
they should have just done the remake as a GWP.
Yeah, I mean the remake of this would have been so much better.
In the same way as they've done the. I mean, you know, it's not as if we're like. It's a long shot. They've just done the Sea Serpent that way. They've done the Forestman's Hideout. They did Magisto rubbish GWP. So they could do this one in the same vein, but I guess they don't feel as though they need to just put that background on and have a little blurb about 96 and how good it was. They're just not going to do that. They're just going to do their own thing and make it more generic. I don't know. I could rant all day.
Yeah, well, it was a creator, wasn't it? Considered a creator.
Oh, was it creator? Oh, right. Okay. I thought it was.
But what's weird?
But it was a GWP.
It is a GWP, but it was a creator GWP. It makes the dude. Don't get me started.
Not icon space.
It wasn't a 3-in-1 build. It was a creator set that's not a 3-in-1 build. That was a gift with purchase. Yeah. When they could have they've already done the remake of 3 medieval sets, and one or two of the space sets, whatever. Right.
Oh, sure.
So just a remake. That's a good point. Just a remake of this as a classic pirate set would have.
And the way they did the Forestman's Hideout would have been a way better GWP because, like you say, it's not a true 3-in-1. If it's a true 3-in-1, it should have had like a boat ult build and like an actual shark ult build that you can make to it or something like that. You know, like in the creator spirit. But they didn't even do that. So this is what I mean about inconsistency. But it could just be my OCD, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm with you though. I think we're both on the same page there. What are your guys' thoughts on the Coconut Cape being put into the Armada lore? Well, they don't have the Armada helmets, right? So it's a little different, though they do look like Armada guys. That's the Bricklink Design Program set.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, I don't think it really matters. I almost consider most of what's going on in the Bricklink Design like it's kind of sub-theme stuff or almost not really doesn't really affect the current official kind of canon.
Yeah, I don't see it as canon.
It's like
it's Bricklink, it's its own canon.
Yeah. It's almost like its own. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but I think it's cool. You know, Bricklink Design Program has brought in a couple of cool pirate things. I mean, they all work well, but it's weird because it's like Lego doesn't have a pirate theme. So like, where did these things sit? Right? Like, there's a pirate, the smugglers of whatever. What is it? The new one, the pirates of.
Smugglers, Pirates of Tortuga Bay.
Yeah.
The landscape one. That was nice.
We're getting a little older. We got to remember all these random names for stuff. It's a beautiful set. No, I think it's a great set, you know. But then you have Coconut Cape and you've got the Fortuna, the giant ship it's too big and the scale's insane and it looks too realistic and doesn't work for me at all. But it's a cool set because it comes with a ton of like minifigs and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, it's almost like the Bricklink Design pirate sets kind of sit in their own section for me.
Yes.
Anyway, but yeah, so I guess that's our thoughts on that. So
man.
You can use it for however you want. But I don't know that it fits the Armada lore, not at least from this. It just doesn't. It's too far. It's too far removed.
I agree.
So bring back the palm tree. Yeah, I can't believe that this palm tree piece is not produced by Lego right now. It's so annoying. And it's not even like, doesn't even look out of date. Like some of the old pieces I get, like, oh, they're kind of chunky or whatever. They don't really fit. But like the palm tree piece, we're using
the
these.
The leaf is, isn't it? The leaf is.
The leaf is still in production. It's the stem. The stem is one of the most elegantly designed Lego pieces of all time. And
looks so much like a palm tree.
It looks like a palm tree. And all of the palm trees that Lego uses in their sets are those dumb, like elephant tusk pieces. And like the dragon tail pieces. They're like animal parts. And they use them in brown. And you know, that's what they use. It doesn't look like a palm tree, really. It's too smooth. So whatever. Yeah, I'm a stairs guy. Yeah, we'll probably see some cool stairs coming up here soon. All right.
Dude, mine's I've got a bit of a lag on my side. Is it okay if I just dip out and then come straight back in?
Yeah. I'll pull in the alt build for the Volcano Island, and then you can jump out.
Thanks, man. It's just doing that weird thing again. Won't be a second.
Sorry,
folks.
All good. So here's the alt build for. Got to learn how to talk again here. Volcano Island. I didn't bring in the alt build for the Rocky Reef set because I'm leaving out a couple of alt builds because we're actually going to have to cover so many sets. This is actually a decent amount of sets we're going to be looking at. So this is the alt build for that. And I thought it was kind of fun. Actually, I do want to have Jim's opinion on some of these things. So maybe I'll read a couple of comments instead. Should be able to jump back in here in just a second. We've got, I know it's off topic, but you're probably get asked all the time, what are your favorite sets? That's a huge one. As far as pirates go, one of my favorite pirate sets of all time is the Skull's Eye Schooner. That's one of the best ones. I love the Royal Knights castles up there. Dark Forest Fortress is a big one. There's a bunch of Wild West sets I really like too. So Lorm says, "Oh, dude, parents were so conflicted with getting Lego or Playmobil back then. I feel that. Yeah. Even I was, as a kid, I was like, Playmobil is kind of cool, and I would ask for some of that stuff because they had all those cool like one-off. They were doing like CMFs before CMFs. Like you could buy like the Wolf Knight, you could buy like the Wizard or whatever, and so Playmobil was going head to head with like cool stuff. All right, what do you think? Oh, go ahead.
I know I never had any Playmobil. For me, the main sort of competition for my Lego purse was Star Wars Action Fleet Micro Machines.
Dude, okay, well,
little A-wings, snow speeders.
That's understandable too, dude.
Because it was kind of when I think I was beginning to Dark Age when it comes to Lego Star Wars, Rock Raiders and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or at least sort of coming out of it. And on these alt builds, I really like them. I think they've made more of them than some of the other alt builds we've seen. This kind of another Islanders nod on the top right with the kind of weird tiki thing they've done with the skull. And then you've got more of a tower version one that's quite nice. And then they've just whacked the bottom leaf on the flag, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Looks a touch rushed. But all in all, like some pretty... I think I like the top right one the most. I think that just takes it for me just because I like what they've done with the arches and stuff, make it look kind of raggedy, mangrove, swampy rocks. And then you've got this kind of Islanders nod. And it's just a bit out of left field. And it looks cool. This is a decent set, this. And if you had a couple of them, man.
Yeah. I got an echo. I think I got an echo in your audio. Can we?
Oh,
we can fix that at all?
I think it's probably because I took my headphones off because my head is really hot. But
I'm sorry. Yeah, I noticed that. I mean, I don't care too much. But...
No, it's fine. I'll. It's fine. It's no problem. It's just for anyone watching. It's really, really warm in this studio where I'm casting from. But we've got it. It's cool. I'm ready for it. I'll do my Wim Hof breathing, yogic breathing. It will be fine.
We're going to cook Jim for this one. Sorry, guys. You got to get some AC next time.
Turn it up, Reggie. I want to burn dodgeball.
Yeah. Well, it's hot over there. I've been hearing it's getting cooked. It's getting really toasty.
Kind of. We're not used to it, man. So this is the thing. Like you guys might not think this is too hot, but like we're used to rain and wind. So
yeah,
it's
for sure.
Yeah. But anyway, all that being said, I mean, it kind of feels like pirates when it's hot. So it's all on theme. We're all on point. The segue works.
You're getting it. You're getting the atmosphere here. Yeah, the top. I think the top. Yeah, the top right one is probably a little better than the bottom one. I like the diving board setup going on here.
Pirates diving board.
Yeah. I like also
scoring him.
Yep. Yeah. And I like this like pile of barrels and gold and stuff here.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's kind of nice. I don't know. Anyway, we'll move on. These aren't too impressive, but they did a pretty good job, I think.
These guys are like best friends, this guy and his skeleton friend.
Yeah, they're just hanging out, dude. These skellies, they're up to it. So
he's cool. There's some cool pirate minifigs in 6249 here, mate. Which one's this? The ambush? Is this Pirates Ambush or something? If I remember that right.
64 or 6249. Yes, Pirates Ambush. And then the one below is what's this one called here?
The Shipwreck Island.
Yeah, I think it's Shipwreck Island. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it on the set list here. For some reason, I'm not pulling it up here. But I think it's called Shipwreck Island. Yeah, man. Where the heck did it go? It should be on here. There it is.
Pretty sure
Shipwreck Island.
There you go.
All
We
that
just
for
need
that.
to be sure. We don't want to
Yeah,
give you misinformation, folks. We want to be absolutely certain when we give you these names. And
gotta
there it
make
is, Shipwreck Island and Pirates Ambush.
Yeah. I remember getting Pirates Ambush, and I lost. What was it? I lost a piece.
The bush, the net.
You know, it was. I think it was the yellow, because the hinge that moves the little lance or whatever out of the notch to make the bridge fall down is on like a yellow and red. So it's like a yellow base, I think, with a red clip. And I think the yellow base, the little hook thing, broke off, and so I couldn't make it correctly. Now I think I probably have like 30 of them somewhere, but like at the time, right? I remember being sad about it. Look, his seats in his rowboat are made of sand.
I know, yeah.
Whoa.
Just so that he sinks into that crocodile's mouth, because that's what the unlucky Armada would do. They would just give their life.
Yeah, they were littering the beaches with their skeletons. That is something to point out if you haven't, which you probably haven't. Most people probably haven't watched it, but I did a video called Unlucky Armada. It's kind of rough. It's an older video. It kind of some weird editing. I had never done, like, it was my
great video.
Early YouTube stuff, but I did a whole little like detective, almost like mini like documentary on what was going on.
If you haven't, for anyone watching who hasn't, honestly, go and look through some of those videos on Jason's on this YouTube channel, because that one is specifically is a very, very good, well put together video. I enjoyed it, and it actually does.
Thanks.
It's like it shines a light on. It gives the information, but in a really fun way. So you won't be bored if you jump on that video. It's a really good one. Something else I've just noticed as well when I'm looking at this is kind of makes the Palisade Wall canon for pirates and not just Western, which is nice as well, because it's
we're going to see that later
from the Soldiers Fort, but it's nice. I like that.
I like this, dude.
Yeah,
I wish we had seen more. You know, because this is the end. This is it. Like, I wish we had more of this, honestly. So
I agree. But then again, maybe if you start putting a few of these together, who knows? That there was a good variety of stuff. I mean, I was never really much for 6296 at the bottom here. It was always kind of, it's neither here nor there. I know it's supposed to not be. I know it's supposed to be a shipwreck. I do understand that. So in a way, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. But the best thing about that set for me will always be the fact that it's got a blue cannon. Other than that, I'm just not that interested. It kind of is neither here nor there. Although it does look good from a couple of other angles. I must say, there's some brickwork on the back where that white is. That's quite nice. And I think it's kind of trying to allude. I can kind of tell. You can tell which previous pirate ship it's alluding to being the wreck of, which is nice.
All right. There's a skull build on the back here.
Yeah. So don't hate it, but it's like I don't know. I way prefer the ambush. Because it's self-contained. Well, I don't know what I'm saying.
Ambush is just it's a clean. It's a fort. It's a little pirate fort. Like, it's great. Yeah, for sure.
They've gone for something messy, and as a parts pack, it's ace. But as a set, like, it's not for me. But it's all individual taste with this stuff anyway. What it has got is some really cool build techniques. I really love the fact that if your antenna bar isn't long enough, but your lance is too long, then grab one of these hinge bars that they were quite liberal with in this day and age. That we got those on sets. Even the Armada, the only Armada base there was with the little crane that had. I didn't have one of them, but they had a lot of hinge stuff like that going on. It's cool. There's some of those parts coming into circulation more. It would be hard to get one of the, like, I don't think there was one of those on Raft Raiders or anything like that. So, it's some of the ways they do. There's great ideas for mocks and all this stuff. But
for sure.
Not too impressed by it.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, I got a couple of thoughts there. Yeah, Trorange says nothing worse than losing a piece back then. For sure. I mean, back then, none of us had the kind of collections we have now. So,
expensive.
Yeah, thanks for joining, Trorange. It's good to have you in the chat.
Yeah, man. Good to see you.
Yeah, Bricks and Fakes Collectibles had a good question. I know it's not quite on topic, but it's rough finding space for sets. How do you guys manage? I reserve shelf space for the vintage sets.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even have a Lego room right now. This is
No.
like the corner of an office, and I'm building over here, so technically it's a temporary Lego room.
Yeah.
Like 90% of my sets are in boxes in storage. So, like, once I have a spot, maybe, you know, in the future, you know, that's something I'll look for in a new house or something like that. But like, we're with you, dude. Like, that's the thing. Like, you know,
I've not got a massive workspace. I try and make it work. It's kind of maxing out, but I reserve shelf space specifically for MOCs. All of the original sets like Dungeon Master's Castle and Royal Knight's Castle, they're all nicely packed down in baggies and boxes, preserved. You know, I've got the Mega Core and the Blacktron Message Interceptor base all packed down and stuff. I just don't get them out there just in the dark in storage, nicely vacuum wrapped. What I like to have out on display is like my MOCs and stuff, because those ones I like to keep out and take photos and bang them on Instagram and stuff. But even then, finding that, because I wanted to, you know, reference each faction, and then when you try to do that in all your favorite themes, you quickly run out. So I kind of just have stuff on circulation. I'll have a mock up for a year or two.
That's what I did.
When its time ends, you can break it back down, put it back in the library.
What I used to do was, because when I was living by myself in my apartment, I had a couple of shelves, and I had one of my bedrooms. There's a 2-bedroom. One of them was a Lego room, but like I had stuff on display out in the living room, and I used to order like a crazy ton of stuff on eBay. And so as I would get the stuff from eBay, and like I would do a lot of like I would look up like incomplete Lego sets, because they sell for way less, and they still get vintage Lego sets with like missing, like, oh, it's missing 3 coins, a sword, and like 2 half arches or whatever, right? And I'd be like, okay, well, I have like all of those parts, so I'd order these half built ones or whatever, and I'd pop them all together. But that's that was the shifting display. As I got new sets in from eBay, I'd put them together, put them up there on the shelves, and then I'd move the other stuff into the Lego room or into a box, get it out of the way. So like that was kind of how I was doing it for when I was single. That was my single life. You
have to compromise with family. I think my Lego room's got a time limit. If we have another kid, I'm gonna have to give that up and move into the attic. So it's gonna get even harder.
You better get a fan or something up there. Do they not sell AC units, like window ones?
I suppose I've got. You can put them in the studio. These studio rooms have got lots of shelf space, but the musicians, I can't trust them. They'll fiddle.
Absolute Garbage said not even a limited color palette. They're literally perfect as is. Yeah, these old ones, dude, for real. Joe Hardy says that blue cannon mount is hard to find. Yeah, I mean, this one, the appeal is the blue cannon. I don't remember, is that blue little space arm kind of hard to find in blue, or is that?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So
I picked up like you know, when you go to these brick conventions and they have the just mixed bricks buckets, and you just get people just hovering around there for ages. I was amazed when I went to one local to me at how many people were just looking at like grey tiles and bits from Star Wars, Venerators and stuff, loads of old guys. And the loads of the classic system was like untouched. And I remember finding like 6 of these blue things in there, and some of the other modified plate with 2 circle bits that offset, loads of those in blue as well. So they are about, but yes, you're right, they are rarer, as they are, you know, the bit that the palm tree, we just talked about how the palm tree is great before. Well, the 4-bar part in blue, that's really rare and hard to get hold of. Pirates did that a lot, man. Pirates did that through all of the years. Actually, they'd sort of make a clip or a torch piece in the blue, and it's kind of expensive.
That's what they would do. So let's keep moving, because I only have another like half hour or so before we
same before I mount.
So so we got alt builds. Kind of love these actually.
That alt build the shipwreck. That's way better. That bottom left one's better than the stat. Come on now. These alt builds are sick. These alt builds are
the top one's okay, but even the top one is decent. I love the tower down at the bottom. The crane's kind of cool, the big crane. And then
you've used that part for a crane a lot, and I'd never really thought that till I saw you use it, and here's Lego doing it. So
I've used it at least twice, maybe more. I actually really like the one in the bottom right. I don't know what it is. There's something fun about it. It looks kind of good.
Yeah, the little
island thing,
space in the middle. But I do quite like that net crossing at the bottom. Is quite cool.
Well, it's got like a play. Yeah, the net thing is great. I really do like that bottom one. But the one I was talking about has like a little play feature where the alligator like pulls the skeleton out. I see that. Like it's a whole little thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He gets the bar one and the blue bar tile.
And I think the top one, do you see the skeleton in the jail?
Yes,
that's part of the actual set.
That's the actual set on the other side.
That's on the back. Yeah.
So, you don't see that. So it's showing it off. Very cool. Very, very cool. And then like you get the classic switch up of the minifigures as well, like different hats across and different pants on different ones, and you switch them up too. So yeah. But I do really like that pirate with the green trousers and the green waistcoat and the red bandana, the one falling in the middle of the arm.
Yeah.
He's a cool pirate, he is. I don't know what it is about him.
Cool. Well,
he's
that's
a nice addition.
Yeah, dude, the alligator is a terror in this set.
Man.
He reminds me
of my
cat.
They like this. They like this, man.
Game Guru says, I wish I didn't miss this line. Some nice locations. My pirate era was 87 and 90, as I'm an old person now.
Yeah, well, the 89 they came out, so you would have been castling a bit before that, maybe, or getting mixed up. But yeah, 89 came the first Pirates. I'm pretty sure, anyway.
Yeah. Tower's amazing, says Josh. It's fun. I mean, I think those are beautiful little alt builds. Let's check out these ones. These ones are okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
That boat's a bit crap.
Yeah, the boat's goofy.
The top right one's okay, but I'm not much for the rest on you.
No, the other one's not good. I mean, the lower one, it's kind of like a lamer version of the original set.
Yes.
Is that? Yeah. I get the net as like kind of a climbing up to the cannon area, but
yes.
Yeah, the original set's much better. I did think this was clever, his net with the alligator and clipping
it's cool.
the net with those 1x1 rounds on a bar.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool when I was a kid. I was like, look at it, he's netting the alligator.
That's how you catch him.
I like the top one though. It's got like a door or something through the
Yeah.
Like
it looks almost cool. Like a portcullis, but made out of those 4x1 by 3 or whatever they are. Very nice. Yeah. Could be better, but
these ones are better. These ones are peak.
Those are better. So that one,
great.
in my opinion, the weaker set has got the better ult builds, and the stronger set's got the weaker ult builds. It's like an off for me. But I mean, like some of the architecture on that ult build on the last slide is a bit like Eldorado Fortress style with your white and yellow. But let's move into the crossbone clipper. This one goes a bit under the radar for some people, but there's some unique stuff about this, isn't there, Jason? Why don't you speak about
well, I mean, we're in the era of this is the only set that came out with this one piece, and that's all you get. Right. It's now $50 on Bricklink. It's that dumb little circular piece on the top of the ship below the flag. It's that red. It's the only set to come in red, and they've now since changed the mold, so it will never come out in red again. They have a similar piece, but it's slightly changed.
Yeah.
I actually recently got a hold of this set. It was one on my radar, kind of white whale. A local shop had one used, and the guy that worked there, I did some trades with him, and he put it on layaway kind of because he was getting some Lego for compensation.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll put it, I'll work it off for you, basically, if I trade some stuff with him. So he did that for me, and that was epic because I was not
amazing.
To get a hold of this because this dumb ship is like $200. Like,
oh yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
that's the dream, to be able to work off some of your excess bolt that you don't need and get this in exchange, which is a piece of Lego history. Yeah. It's like on first glance, you might be tempted to look at this and go, that's a bit whack. But like in some ways, it's better than the Renegade. Now I know it hasn't got the thingy sail and all that stuff, but like there is some this is the thing with this stuff. It's never that hit and miss. There's always something really cool in each one that you miss.
It's a little more fleshed out than the Renegade, I feel like, right?
Yeah,
a little
bit. In terms of the sails, no, but in terms of the hull, yes.
Yes, and it's got the crane. It's got this. I like that the figurehead is like a skeleton on like a little gold thing out here. Yeah. Like, what else is cool about this? I think the base is also exclusive with the green.
Yeah, with the green.
Green. Yeah, that's exclusive.
Sometimes half of that comes up, but you never get the two pieces together in a shop. You get like one half of it.
Right. Well, and it also comes with a female pirate who was a little rare. She wasn't in everything. Yeah. So having her back is kind of cool.
She's cool.
Love this black and red cloth flag. That's one of my
Yeah, it's
favorite
great.
pirate flags ever.
It's great. Brick Sticker Shop again. If you've
Yeah.
not got one and you want one that looks dead similar and it feels dead similar, you can get them. I've got a couple of them from Bricky.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a really nice one.
Yeah. Josh doesn't like the swords. I never liked the swords with the Jolly Roger. Here's my take. I never really considered them. I didn't really think about it. But what I do like about it is that it's a different logo. So like we already have all of the original crossbones, skull, and like if you look at pirate flags historically, there's some wild, wacky, just multiple different types of flags that would fly to represent different captains and things like that. So having variety is where I'll lean on this. And that's kind of my
you're right. I see what you mean. Like it's self-contained. Like I definitely feel like this set gets a pass, not to be biased, but like I know what Josh means because sometimes you see that sword and skull setup and it feels a bit like the +4 sets with blue and black sails and kind of drags your head into. I don't mind them apart from the minifigs, but it kind of drags your head into that space a little bit. But maybe on its own merit in this one, like you say, you make a good point there, Jason. We've had lots of red and white stripes with skull and crossbones, so a little bit of something different. I can compromise on that for sure. I mean, and again, this is Lego. It's the variety is a good reason.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I mean, it works. He says the colors are harsh, but it adds to the character. Yeah, I mean, we've already seen everything else, I guess, is my thing. So like. Getting something with a green stripe through it, or like the new swords on the sail, it gives us something that we hadn't seen yet, and it builds the world, right? So like that's why I give these a pass. I get like they're maybe not as elegantly designed, or like some of the colors clash. Personally, I think this looks fine, but like
I like green pirates.
Yeah,
the Schoonish can afford more green. When I made my schooner mock, I changed the doors out to be the green ones from the Armada. Like Black Seas Barracuda's got 2 sets of castle doors, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So I used the green ones on that because I like to see green in with pirates. I think it just fits somehow. So yeah, I'm with you, Jason. Yeah. I think it's nice, but I do understand everyone's sentiments there. I felt all those things at some point, but.
Absolute Garbage says I like the colors they used for the rudder on the back. Yeah, the yellow and they got 2 stripes of sand through that.
Yeah, man.
The yellow and red on the rudder.
How's that skull held up by that curved sand?
Right, dude. It's a mind.
No, it's gold in this situation. It's definitely gold, isn't it? It'd have been pearl gold if it was a bit.
Well. Yeah, exactly. No, you're right. Actually, yeah, yellow is representing gold in most of these. It's sand and gold. What am I thinking? I mean, I'm trying not to be blind to critique it as well. I think I'm pretty nostalgia blind when it comes to these older sets, especially the ones that are from like the 1997, 1995 era pirates. So yeah, I mean, I could see looking at this and being like, what is this?
This is a turd.
Yeah, but
I
always thought it was kind of cool, even as a kid. I'm like, I'd like that floating around my pirate world,
Yeah, I hated it a bit when I first saw it. I was like,
okay, fair enough, yeah.
And then like all this, but do you know what it is? It's when you start understanding the parts and the rarity, and and also for how short-lived some of the sets and the waves and themes were, and when you start collecting and you've got a big collection, you're like, oh, what haven't I got yet? Oh, I haven't got the crossbone clipper yet, and it is a slice of history. So maybe then you become a bit more open to it. But
well, I think
at the beginning you're like, oh, I'm not going to worry about that. I've got all this stuff to get first.
Yep. Actually, that speaks exactly to what I'm probably feeling, is because I have finally gotten like the black or the Skull's Eye schooner. I got the crossbone or not the crossbone clipper. What's the other one we were talking about? Runner.
Caribbean clipper, the Renegade.
No, it's the Renegade runner. Is it the little one?
Runner.
Yeah.
The
so like I had that, right? I think that's a better. Yep. I think that's a better ship. Probably. But because I had that under the belt, I'm like, oh, that's the one I'm missing. Like this is the one I want now, So I think there's some sentiment there for sure.
I want the Renegade Runner again. That's one I haven't got. I could probably grab the sails off Brick Sticker Shop and then just do it. But
yeah,
I might try and get the original, but we'll see.
You want to
I
read
had
this
that
comment?
back in the day. Yeah, Crusader
sorry,
says,
not to cut you
no,
off,
it's okay.
sorry.
No, you didn't cut me off. I'm long-winded, but I'm just sort of half thinking out loud because I'm trying to remember. But I did have the Renegade running, and I remember quite quickly ruining the sails. They were all muddy. And stuff.
Right.
Anyway, I was one of them kids. They'd be out in the garden. Right, Crusader says, I'd prefer no symbols on the sails, and I felt that too. Pirates wouldn't necessarily want to announce that they are pirates all the time, and the flag is easier to put up than it is to take down. And I see that sentiment, and it's the same for like Wolfpack and stuff as well. When people go ham on the Wolfpack branding, and you're like, well, these are kind of hidden bandits. So there's an argument for both ways. It can work in both ways of doing it. It's just all about the execution at that point, I think. But I'm
there for sure. Well, and again, I mean, when it falls down to it, you got a lot of plain sails already in the scheme of things. You got some printed ones. I like the printed ones. You got some with holes in them. Like this is what we're talking about, battle damage and things like this. This has the cannonballs, the holes through the sails. So having the variety, I think, is variety and options. I think is kind of king there. So because we already have the sails, the plain sails, you can throw on different types of ships and things like that. You can kind of swap those out if you want. Like having different kinds of things. Options, right? So it's cool to have some new options.
No, you're right, man.
And here we go. Another incredible location. Sorry, go ahead.
This is a masterpiece. Like, I love this.
Oh, yeah. Skull Island. So speaking of whoever, the British geek, internet British geek or whatever, where'd he go? He was in here for a bit asking about what favorite sets. I think that was them. Bro, this is one of my favorite Lego sets of all time. And I wish I could spend a little longer. We got some mocks we got to look at. We got alt builds. We've still got 4 more sets in this wave. So we got to keep cooking through this. But
we might come back and do the best of each faction episode.
Yeah,
you never know. We could. So yeah. I mean, but yeah, I understand Jason's sentiment there. That it's a very, very comprehensive set, and it kind of looks good next to Rock Island Refuge as well. If you extend Rock Island Refuge onto this, it kind of looks sick. But it's a very nice set. I love the red. I just love the composition as well, like L shaping around that corner of a 32. We've talked about this. We've been here before, haven't we, Jason, with Weston and things.
Oh, the composition, the layout, the profile. Yeah. It's almost reversed though. A lot of times I'll put the heavy part of the build right in the corner, back corner, and then spread out from that. But I like how they did this with the big chunk in along the back over to the right, and then the dock wraps around. So I mean, it's
cool.
It's one of the best. It's got a big old portcullis thing, I think, on the back, which is cool.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it even uses a hammer. Do you see this? It uses a hammer to connect the foliage, and so that's a kind of bizarre piece used for the time. There's hidden weapons under the table. There's a hidden 3 kind of railgun situation. You drop the foliage leaf piece down, and there's hidden rifles in the back there, like muskets. A ton of minifigs. I mean,
look at those red coats, man. Those red coats. They're quite expensive now, those are. And I can never have enough. They're like the new Wolfpack for me. Like, now I've got loads of Wolfpack. I'm just red coat maxing all the time. Whenever I see them, I just got to have a couple. Especially
the crane. I've gotten enough, I think, at this point that I'm not always trying to grab them, but I'll get them if I see them at a shop or something, for cheap, or find a torso in a build a mini or something. People forget though. I mean, the crane even maybe
sick.
It's on the side. It's almost covered by the logo here, but look at all the barrels. It comes with 5 barrels.
I know, man.
And you can.
I love the several layers on the jetty as well for all the cargo and stuff. Great.
Even the circular brown 2x2s to build the dock up a little bit. Man, I mean, it's got everything going for it for me. And then the barrels are filled with different types of either gems or wine, because there's the transparent red and yellow, different things inside these barrels. So they actually put stuff. A lot of times they have an empty barrel or a sword in it, but they actually put little gems and little 1x1 round pieces in them. So,
and you should totally put those into your trading post as well, and up the trade.
Totally. I mean, you could also probably retrofit this. The skull kind of gives it away, but you could maybe retrofit this into an Imperial. Add the dock, wrap around, So
whack a blue coat flag on, take the skull off, and Yeah, no, I hear you, but no, it's just I think this sits nicely with. You could do that, but I don't think you'd want to as much with this. There's some design ideas on the top that are nice, transferable to Imperial, but this has got a lot of pirate unique identity, and it fits them so well. I think.
Yeah.
And look at these old builds, man.
Yeah,
this
so
one
these,
at the bottom.
it's just the one I'll build, and then the rest.
Okay.
I just wanted to cover
it's
both
nice.
of these panels because it's so cool.
Yeah. I tell you what, that alt build, that's kind of what I wanted. The Rocky Reef one that I said I was disappointed to with the bent base plate earlier. That's kind of what I wanted. That to be a bit more like,
right.
You get the sand bit and the burp, cool, but then a little bit of a like. I was a big fan of Smuggler's Shanty from 1994. That was one of my favorite pirate sets ever. There's something about sitting that guy underneath the little palm shade. I love that. So it's something like that, or like a roof piece like this. So this alt build kind of sings to me, really.
Totally. Well, check these out. If you like that, what do you think about these?
I do like that.
We'll see. Where we ran out of space, so here we go.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Not so much for the bottom right. That's a bit wacky. But this top left one's cool with the.
I like the use of the portcullis thing there.
Yeah,
and the little crane off the back. I think that first one might be a little better, actually.
The first one is the best, I think.
Yeah. I do like the original set though best. It looks.
Yes, yeah. There's no contest. The original set is fantastic. But again, it's good. Like if you were lucky enough to get a couple, you could join some of this stuff up. And,
totally.
Cool, man.
Yeah,
this one's got sick figures. That's a great figure.
A lot of good figs, a lot of good parts.
This set just winds me up.
Yeah, I know you love this one so much.
I hate this.
This is like a combo of like Shipwreck Island and like kind of the pirate. What was that one?
Islanders. It's like
a little Islanders, but like what's that one we just looked at with the wooden walls and the same flag? It's kind of like
Ambush, Pirates Ambush.
Pirates Ambush and the Shipwreck Island kind of comboed up here
with an Islanders base plate. Yeah, that's true. That is true.
So this is this is the infamous Pirates Perilous Pitfall. Love it or hate it. I kind of love it. You kind of hate it, and I think that works, man.
It does work, man.
It's it's got some dumb things going on. And that's why I love it, I think. I don't know. Again, I think it's big location stuff for me. And so this is just another big location. You get another Islanders base plate. I got the Rays base plate. Half the set is the Rays base plate. I'll take the criticism for sure. Like this can be criticized heavily. But
I mean, I'm not going to rip on it. All I'm going to say is that if I was on one of my 2 a.m. mock builds, and I've spent all day building something that I thought was amazing, and then I woke up the next day and looked on my table and saw this is what I'd made, I'd be like, I'm going to give up. Let go, man. This is trash. But what it has got is some incredible parts. So as a parts pack, flip that opinion upside down because it's amazing. But look at this already. The alt builds are better straight away. Look at that alt build at the bottom. Way better.
I thought you might like the alt builds a lot better.
What is that mad cable car going across from burp to burp? Look at that. That's incredible.
It's a full situation. It looks like time cruisers.
It's on wheels, so they use the wheels from the cannon to make it. That's sick, actually. That I tell you what, I'm gonna have to steal that for some mines in Castle. That's getting stolen for the mines in either Western or Castle. That is sick.
Cool.
How have I never noticed that before?
Well, we pulled this setup before, and we did not look at the alt builds. So check these out. I think these are even better. Wait for these ones, dude. Look at this.
Oh, cool.
Look at this one. Look at this one in the bottom left. The stairs.
Nah, like middle top. That one's the best.
Yeah, the middle top is nice too. They're
all good.
Yeah. And then look at how they're like flaunting the red trap door right there.
I can see it. Yeah.
Yep.
It's so rare. Look at the steps using the quarter.
Well, that's what I was saying. The steps.
Steps,
I think, make this incredible. This is almost like an Islander build with the little
I have to do that on this base
thing going on.
I think when I do my Islanders mock with that base plate, I might use those steps.
Yeah, so it may not have been the most appealing set originally. Yeah, this middle one looks like a real set almost.
It's sick.
It's kind of. Did you say it kind of looked like Rock Island Refuge?
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, it's got the same vibes.
It's really cool, man.
I told you, Lorem, the stairs, bro. As soon as I saw this, I'm like, this is the coolest set. Those curved stairs look so fun.
I'm not sure how stable they'll be in practice. But...
Absolute Garbage says, "How could one hate this
hate
masterpiece? The scale is so massive.
It's just do you know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. Absolute Garbage. It's the way that the grass on the 32 base plate just meets the blue with no transition, no like 33 slope to fend it down, or no.
Yeah, it's just
like
straight.
that. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a me problem. It's my OCD. it's not any shade on the set. Like if somebody gave me a bag of these parts, it'd be my happiest day ever. But this composition for the main set, I just don't agree. And that's kind of.
Well, I know you had. I know you also kind of agree with Black Falcon here.
It's a Predator disc.
It's just a disc.
Predator's disc. Coming out of the rocks.
Willa's pirate base.
See, Spacer gets it. Spacer gets it.
I want that base plate.
I've got like 6 of them, bro. You need to get on them.
Interesting. Oh, this is going back a little further. It's interesting that this set has red coat soldiers, while the other sets in this wave have Armada soldiers. Well, so
the last one,
real quick, we're talking about this one here. This one is 95. So this one goes with the Rocky Reef set. So while it is, see, look, they don't have the black and red.
This is the last wave. 95 is the last of the old face pirates.
Yeah. So
apart from Redbeard.
Yeah. So it's a little older. This was right before they switched them over to Armada. So that's a fair point there. Anyway, these alt builds are incredible. I think you could probably agree that they might be better than the original set.
Great. Very good.
That one down below, I think what's getting me, besides the stairs, is the composition. I think is really
nice. It's nice.
Like the composition really works for me.
It's true. I like it. I like the and you see even on that one, they're just putting that big leafed plant in on the beginning of the blue base plate to to put a transition of green to blue. Even just that one broad stroke move does something to
just hide that
less jarring.
I get that the straight line.
I know it's pernickety. I know I'm being a bit nitpicky, but it's just a thing. This one's ace. This one's great.
I love this one. This one's like, I know people are, Barracuda, but like this one might be my second favorite ship. I really like this one. And this might just be the era, the time when I was looking at catalogs and looking at Lego sets and stuff.
No, it's ace. The color schemes, man. I love that. Like, you've got the blue cannon and the other wave. And now I really like the composition around those window awnings at the back cabin with the blue, yellow, and white. I really like that. That's really nice. And how much it can come apart and stuff, and the play value.
The exploding hull and the mast falls in the front. So you can action. I mean, it's a skull hull too. If you look at the back of this thing, it's actually a pretty scary looking skull. Yeah, the whole back of the ship is a skull, and even these white pieces that build up to the mast in front look like ribs. Like almost like something like that. Really so there's cool. This is definitely pushing into more of a Pirates of the Caribbean sort of fantasy era.
I used that back skull design into my Skull's Eye schooner. So I did a few things differently on the back of the schooner, and I actually did it more like this with a 3D brick built skull. Anyway,
which one is this? The 6281 was that the White Whale set for Bricks and Fix Collectibles? Which one
was that? Is that Perilous Pitfall we just had? Yeah, 6281. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was for me too. I finally got a hold of one on eBay years ago, but it was. I know it's a wild one for some people to have as a white whale, but
rubbish, absolute rubbish.
Absolute Garbage says this one is a big inspiration for me, the Redbeard Runner. Yeah, dude, Redbeard Runner is, I mean, again, maybe it's nostalgia talking, but it's a perfect set for me. I don't have any complaints. You got a shark in a net. Like, what are we doing? We got the rowboat, green grass, little seats on the rowboat there. We got water.
Islanders rowboat.
We got half the ship is made of sand in the front with the yellow.
Mate, I tell you what, if you look at all the yellow and white archwork and stuff around the front bit, you could make broadside sprig from that. It's lovely. It's
you might be able to make. You could probably make Rocky Reef from that too.
Yeah. It's really good. I really like this. I need to look out for the red hull. That's one I haven't got yet.
Yeah, the red hull is tricky to find.
Got enough for about 4 ships.
We got some mocks I want to show. Let's look at the alt builds.
Keep going.
We're going to jump in. I have a treat for y'all.
Okay.
This is trash. This bottom one.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
I like the little boat at the top. Though.
So I like that they made a fort out of a ship. I'm not a hater. I just don't like the fort. Like those parts could have been used differently.
Yeah, it's a bit crap, isn't it?
However, that little ship's
ace.
That should have been its own set. Look how nice.
Yeah, I did one like this not long ago.
Yeah, the raft is goofy or whatever this is with the yellow thing in the can.
Yeah, like a maintenance raft or something. It's
weird. Or maybe a little fort, maybe because it's got a little roof like the cannon. I mean, I like it, but that little ship with the two pieces, just making it two, I really do. And that sail up in front looks cool.
It's like a really big version of the Crossbone Clipper. And that.
Yeah, I like it, dude.
But a couple of years earlier. Nice.
Boat.
I like the zip line. The zip line's probably the best bit of the crap one at the bottom, isn't it? The fact that you can go down from the crow's nest and zip all the way down to that other little part.
Yeah, the whole back blows up, dude. There's like a tab. There's an actual like bar, the blue bar that pushes, or not bar, but like post that pushes the back of it, and then the whole back of the skull. Like it doesn't come off completely, but it like drops down like it's broken open.
It's on pins and friction.
Yeah.
So it's just ding.
And then the front mast, I believe, will also like go sideways. Yeah, kind of like the Armada ship. So
yeah.
That's the play features there, which is actually pretty cool.
Very cool.
Let me pull up the other alt builds. I think there's an actually really cool one. If I can find it, I think it's this one.
Yeah, 95 was exciting in Toys R Us when that wave dropped. I can remember that.
Oh, no, that's the wrong one. I thought there was one more alt build. I'm just kind of looking. Yeah, here it is. Here we go. We're getting it. There we go. Yeah. So that's the other alt build. And you can also see how the back kind of opens here. So this is the official back of the ship with the skull build kind of broken open a little bit. And then we have a tower. So I think the tower is better than that other weird thing.
Yes, it is.
It's not great, but it's better. It feels more. Better. I do like the yellow with the gray and then the blue and yellow up at the top. I think
it's cool. A pirate build, but I don't know why it feels like the Knight's Joust for me. I don't know.
I don't know, dude. It's
like
not
Lego tripping.
It's not the best. The alt build.
No.
I think the best one is that small ship next to the weird raft thing. And I think the takeaway so far from the alt builds, because we're going to jump into a couple of mocks and we're going to get off of here because we're already in it.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I think the takeaway is that trolley car with the ropes. I think that's the one.
Yeah. That's so sick. That's going into Westerns.
Yeah. All right. So real quick,
across a river. Gold mining across the river.
Yeah, or something even like in a dwarf mine or something for castle. Yeah. All right, so here's a treat. I got a treat for you guys. I'm going to shout out. We both have done a lot of pirate mocks. I don't know if you want to pull yours in, but if you have it, you can pull it in.
Yeah. Whenever you're ready.
But I talked to Old Bones Mock on Instagram, and he was cool with me sharing his work instead of ours, because I have a lot of pirate stuff, and we can do another show with more pirate stuff. There's going to be more pirate stuff, but his stuff really speaks to the design language, in my opinion, of the late end of the pirate era type stuff.
He literally took the baton on and carried it on, and it's very plausible.
Yeah, so we're going to pull in five of my favorite of his, and then we're going to look at some of the work that he's been doing in this.
Yeah, man.
And he follows in our footsteps as just building and expanding themes that are basically set designs, right? So I screenshotted these off his Instagram. I did my best to get high-ish quality as quality as I could. They're going to be a little blurry. He also does a lot of work with Photoshop to make them look old and kind of not dirty, but like worn on like
the manuals and the crease lines.
Yeah. So we're going to look at a couple of these. So this is his faction of, and he does a ton of like custom torso designs, tons of custom flags. He created this new faction of Armada with its own flag. And you can kind of see direct inspiration from like Volcano Island here, right? Where it's built up into this cool fort for the Armada guys. How cool is this, man?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's such a cool idea, such really good vision to carry it on. I mean, look at that guy with the Dragon Master's face, but the breastplate and the blue Armada outfit, and he's got a chrome knife from Aquazone. Like, it's really tying in. It just feels like they totally could have done this. It almost looks like the rope bridge is black in the background. That might not be the case, though. But whatever he does, he goes poetic license to change colors and do things, but he's creating the vision of where it would have gone after if it had carried on. And I think, you know, you could trick some people with some of Old Bones stuff into thinking it really happened because it's so plausible and well done, and really good finger on the pulse of Lego style.
Yeah. So he does use illegal colors. So he'll color change stuff out to what he wants it to look like. Where I did that originally with a couple of my things, and then quickly switched to official colors just because people did want to build them, and so I'm like, you know, like this guy's got a chrome peg leg, black bridge back here, you know, stuff like that. I don't even know, do those domes come in red? Those half?
I'm not sure if they do.
I don't know that they do.
Because the bottom ones do in Space Police 2, but I don't know if they do.
Right. So, you know, but that being said, regardless, he's creating an alternate reality here, you know, of what could have been, which is kind of my mission. Has always been sort of my mission as well, was to just create and expand these themes and create new factions. This cool flag, I love it. It looks great. Kind of reminds me of a Playmobil flag, actually, the design. But
interesting.
Yeah, so this guy's awesome. So this is his tag up here, old_bones_mock on Instagram. That's his logo, his little skull with a banana. Go give him a bandana, not a banana. Go give him a follow. Go give him a follow on Instagram. He's been building up his following. He's a fairly new account. I think he's been maybe a year max, but I don't even know if he's been on for a year. And he's just been
9 months.
Pumps these out.
Yeah.
Dude, so we're gonna have a
very prolific and high quality.
Yeah. Hell yeah, says Lorem. Old Bones, Bricks and Fix Collectibles. He gets it. And we got Absolute Garbage jumping in. Unbelievable based green doors. I love all the details and complex structure while still keeping that old Pirates aesthetic.
I know, man. It's even got like the front house from the Royal Knights Castle out here on the front, but kind of, and it doesn't look out of place with the Armada at all because he's done the right color switch. It feels like he's done. There was some criticism of the Imperial flagship from the Armada being too multicolored, but he's put all those colors into a fort and made it look good. And then look what he does here with Pirates. Wow, look at this.
So is this the Pirates Perilous Pitfall that should have been?
This is what I'm talking about. Now can I get a little bit of redemption because I'm vindicated and Old Bones has done it for me. Look at this.
I mean, this is I don't need to say anything. I'm just gonna let you guys just take a look at it.
I mean, last time I saw anything, this was probably your Massive Islanders one. But Pirates is so cool. This is, man. The bats and everything, man.
The scale. Yeah, the bats. He's got kind of a haunted Pirates vibe a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's like, it's not just what we had. It's that extra little story he's telling. And he's created a new part as well with the landscape flag with just a bit of sail on. Like how great would 12 of them be in a little baggie for your just little mocks? Like, God, dude.
Yeah.
That is such a great piece design.
He's got the waterfall with the trapdoor, printed trapdoor, which, again, I don't know that it exists in solid blue, but that would have been cool. He said he actually pulled that inspiration from my Ghost Pirate Island, where you have the door you can go
through.
The
floating platforms. That's great.
Yeah. But, I mean, he's also got the log going across up at the top.
Oh, yeah.
That's straight off of
Western.
Boulder Cliff Canyon, maybe?
Yeah, that's it. Boulder Cliff Canyon.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, so the Indian sets there. Look, he's got the reverse stairs.
Yeah.
Up in the front here, he's flipped them around instead of having them the way they did in the alt build there. This is my white whale. This is the white whale.
This is the white whale.
I mean, yeah, for real, dude. I mean,
I could build it apart from the custom bits.
I think so. Yeah, I could probably. It might stress a couple of parts, especially the two base plates combining. I don't know. I think I have 2 of those. So
I've got 6 of them.
Yeah, nice. Yeah,
I went full Monarch. Not to be a horrible flexer, but I did go full brick Monarch on them.
Yeah. No, I mean, you got to do that when you can. The
alligator point out the crocodile coming out of the
skull. So I could look at
It's
this for
just mental.
hours. Unfortunately, we
Yeah.
don't have hours, but go to his Instagram.
Check him out.
It is actually fun because I just screenshotted these on my phone and then emailed them to me. And it's fun to see them at this scale because, like, on Instagram, they're like this big. So it's like you get to really see a little bit more going on here. I mean, and it's impressive the amount he's been able to do considering how big these are. These are 1,000-piece builds or more, easily. So,
hey, I tell you what, palm leaves look good on black branches like Forestman. It's like Forestman, but how well does this work? Like a weird mangrove swamp that the pirates have colonized.
I wish I'd brought in the names. Now that I am doing this, I totally forgot to bring the names of each one of these builds because I think he names them kind of like I do. You know, I think we all kind of do that. But regardless, there it is. Waterfall is such a clean piece in the middle to color break it up. The color break for that is incredible. It just cuts the thing in half with a beautiful secret
with a cool slope at the top from the
slope.
Space Explorer, the Galaxy Explorer.
Perfect. We're gonna keep cooking through these, but these are the monks I wanted to feature instead of ours because we can.
This could have been 99. This could have been 2000. This could have been 98. This is what it would have been.
Yeah, look at this.
Look at this. Is nuts, man. Indigo Islanders. No, that's yours. What's this one?
I don't know. Indigo Islanders was what they called the original Islanders. Mine were the Volcano Islanders. Yeah,
you was the Volcano.
I talked to him a little bit about this. This has got some H.P. Lovecraft inspiration. You got almost Cthulhu kind of situation, gods and worshiping some sort of river creature, fish frog people or something, dude. I absolutely love this. This should have been a wave of 12 sets.
Oh, look at the sail again on the raft. That raft, just having that raft and that minifig in a set would be amazing. This is so great.
This stuff kind of messes with my head because, I feel like it was real.
I know. It's a trick.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Look at the shield, dude. The shield design.
Yeah.
We're tripping out over this stuff. I mean, shout out Old Bones.
He's so good. He's coming like a wrecking ball, man. Just
creature from the Black Lagoon Archway here. I mean, look at that. Dude. That thing's right out of that. And honestly, I'm really impressed with this.
I wish I could hire him to do my visual art for me for my build.
I know.
I don't know how to do all this cool stuff.
I don't either. I can't do it.
But he brings it to life so well.
I do my best. But yeah, also the recolor of the swamp monster helmet in red. Man, would I kill for a handful of those.
Yeah.
So these are, I don't remember if he has a name for this faction, but they're like Skull Islanders. They've got bone paint, or maybe they're actually
very Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
So
also take a look at the palm tree pieces for the raft.
Yeah. I'll tell you what he has got as well. You like a 2x6 or whatever pillar standard piece, the tall bits when they're printed with rocks and stuff. Some of your focus, or he's got one with red arrows going up on
it. I saw that. Isn't that cool? He's got a little skull worked into the back thing there,
and it just feels like something they would have done. I love these the flags with the different prints on. I mean, I love the large flag, and the landscape one is such a cool idea.
Get Brick Sticker Shop to do some of these, huh?
Yeah, well, you're in with them now, so you do.
I'll try. I'm working on it.
But I am Christmasing at Brick Sticker Shop this year. I'll tell you that for sure.
Man, we really dropped the ball, the Lego group, after looking at this. Yeah, they don't want to get it. They wouldn't touch this with a 9-foot pole.
They don't want this. This is too good. It's got to be nice and shite if they're going to do it.
Yeah.
Although, we have that nice monster mansion, so I shouldn't be too harsh, to be fair.
Fair. Crusader says it's Shadowbound Islanders is the name of this faction. So he made his own faction. Amazing. What I love to do, that's my bread and butter.
They're all dark on. It's Dark Tide Pirates, Shadowbound Islanders, and the Dark Armada or whatever they were. This Skull Armada.
We're gonna pull this one in. This one is really cool. I like the use of this one. It's a little bit smaller.
Now that's what it should have been. That's what Rocky Lee should have been.
This is Rocky, yeah.
So that's the one.
He's pulling in the Leviathan build, or the giant white shark build from Divers. It's pretty close to the same design.
I'm going to build this one. I think I might try and reverse engineer this from the picture. This is a great shell set. And this one hasn't got too much custom printing, so you could do it.
Well, it's got the rock guy coming out of the rocks too,
Yeah,
which
man.
is kind of just like Rocky Reef. And it's
Yeah.
got the I think look at the bush on the plate that's sliding open in the back. So it could be his like remake.
It is. He's taken he's paying homage in such a nice way, and I know because I've tried to do it before, so I recognize it when I see it, and I just respect it so much. Especially when I respect it when it's not well executed, because everyone should have a go. And this stuff takes practice to get good at, but this is just so well executed first time round, and then another one, and then another one. He's very prolific. You should, if you're not following him, check out Old Bones Mockman. He's on the pulse. Not the only one, but he's doing a great job.
Lorem says I had this one back in the day.
Yeah, man.
I wish. The burps on this are great scenery to add to anything. Just the burps on this. Yeah, he did a good job cleaning those up. I actually love how he made a door that like matches the outline of the smaller one.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And man, if you guys link up and make this a reality, Kickstarter. I mean, maybe one day that is the next move we need to do, is do some sort of group effort to make some of this stuff. Because here's the final one that I wanted to pull in here. And this one is pretty cool.
Woo!
Yeah. So this one kind of reminds me of like if I guess this one's a little different. I was thinking it kind of had the Pirates Ambush vibes, but I guess he's not using the rock one. I guess maybe that one's closer to this, maybe.
Yeah,
it's a little bit.
It's got a bit of the skull output, or the nice one that your favorite one with the big skull, bit like that with the red arch, but then you got your burp at the top, and you got your crane again, and there's like every now and again if you look for a bit longer, you'll see like a trope from an old pirate set, like Islander's skull on a stick, but in a pirate set. Then there's the broadsides brig, bars under the arch jail, which I could just never get enough of in Castle Hall.
You got the blue lantern here.
Yeah, there's that blue lantern. Thanks for making it nice and expensive.
Yeah, and you also got the I love this again, dude. His little stickers and prints on these flags. Look at this little raft sail, dude.
That's so
sick. Cool.
I love his rafts with the palm tree bits.
Those are great. So this one's fun. It's a little more of a hodgepodge as far as like the different things going on. It looks like a pirate base kind of built up under and on top of an old Islanders like kind of ruin here. It's kind of cool though. I like the like black and white awning instead of the blue and red one, right, from a broadside brig. And then the back, the skull is very similar to the back of the back of this ship here. So that's why I pulled this one in, because it really reflects some of that vibe. And then there's snakes and skulls falling out of its mouth. I think that's like a play feature there. Good crane up top. Yeah, man. So go ahead.
I was going to say, I know what faction I'm building on my first week off. I'm going to pirates. I've been castling my ass off for about 6 months now, and I think I'm inspired. My inspiration level right now is high. Hope you guys are feeling that way at home too, because this is some great stuff. Yeah,
let's just skip through these one more time, just to kind of give him a nice long shout out. Go follow him, take out, and he's got more. Like these are just 5.
Loads more.
He's got like 20 of them on there, or
more.
So this is one of my favorites. Dude, this one's insane. Out of these 5 though, it's got to be this one.
So good.
I cannot get enough of this set. It's so good. And then this cute.
This one's great.
Love it. So here we go. So that's it. I'm gonna give us one more shot of that. So that's it. It's I gotta get going. We
no worries, man.
Oh wait, no. Did you have a slide?
I did make one today. But we could just do a quick. I'll tell you what. Let's have a 60-second, very quick look at my. It feels like it's going to pale in comparison to what we've just looked at.
I should have pulled it in first so we could get some appreciation.
No, you're okay. Don't worry, man.
I mean, these are like top tier peak like hours.
This is something I made today for the talk.
Dude, I love this
a little set that I thought, and I didn't want to do a skull, so I thought I'll do a stone crocodile. It makes no sense in some ways. But in other ways, I just wanted a little pirate set. I got my smuggler's shanty roof on because I love that set.
I like the use of the, obviously the green doors, the dock out front's nice. You got Harbor Sentry Armada edition.
Yeah, but the Armada edition,
I like the shaping, the octagonal with the side walls there. And then the skull of the crocodile, I could see this, really being used more.
Yeah. I was refining the design still, but I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do, when I do my Islanders, I'm gonna have crocodiles as well as the tiki guys. But
I was gonna say Crocodile Islanders. Maybe get a crocodile on their shield.
Yeah, for sure, man. But I'm sort of turning my attention to real life building again. Don't get me wrong, I love building in studio, and it has its place. Like, you know, make a lot of this stuff, sit up in my bed and do it. But I want to put some of this stuff I've been investing into good use and get these base plates out and build this stuff. So that's what I'm going to be doing summer. But this one, I might even make a little instruction book for this because it's a cute little build. It has actually got a nice interior and stuff.
Okay. I mean, it looks very doable. I really do like the crocodile head. I think that's super fun, and I like the minimal parts used on it.
Yes, I tried to keep it classic-ish, pretty classic.
Now we're talking. Says Arn.
Cheers, man.
HB. We got Crusader says it's great. Absolute Garbage says this is so peak.
Amazing.
And Chris Jones, this looks decent, but Jason had done.
I know, yeah.
So what I intended to do was show one of my.
This is the GWP, man.
This is what you get, dude. You get
bonus,
this
little sprinkle on the end, man.
You get this for free when you purchase this right here. This comes with that as an additional thing. Come on now. What I was originally going to do was show yours, and I was going to show one of mine, and then we were going to jump into the old bones mops.
Oh, that's so good, man.
Get our minds blown there. But I totally dropped the ball, so I apologize for that. I like this. I really do. I think it's cool. Absolute Garbage says, feel like I could build this. I'm pretty hyped to try. So get those instructions published so we can get on this. Awesome Mock reminds me of the Croc from Hook. Give me 40 of them. GWP. Yep.
There is a quick POV ray of the back. Sorry.
Oh, no. Yeah. If you've got a back,
I think I put it in a quick one.
Yeah. I didn't realize you had more of the shots. This is great. You know what I really like? Not to take away from your build skills, but those minifigs you put in are actually great. That guy up top, dude, really cool. I love the use of that.
It's got a bow and arrow that he stole from the Islanders.
I love that. You got one of the most expensive wall panels ever.
Yep.
Gotta love that. And then the Dark Forestman, Fright Knight's head guy here.
Yeah, man.
Mixing up some of those heads.
Yeah, when you build your own, you can just use a black 4444 for that panel, unless you're really, really lucky.
Right.
Or you can go and do what I do, and I've got about 50 of them, but they're all brick sticker shops.
Brick sticker shop. Yeah, so we got Lorem Artists and Brick Sticker Shop. Those are kind of our guys right now, as far as some custom stuff that they're doing. I may collaborate with Lorem, in the future. We might get some stuff that I've designed for his shop. I'm not sure. We've talked about it, not to spoil anything or put the cart before the horse, but that could happen. Regardless, I do have a completed sticker sheet for the Rogues Tavern, the design that I did for the Riverman. It's one of the biggest sets that I've done. So it is finished and it's on the way to me for kind of proof testing it and making sure it looks good and everything like that. So that's going to be available. So
you should get him to send one to me because I've actually built it. I can check it on the check the all fit.
Yeah. So that's going to be published on Brick Sticker Shop, and as far as I know, I'm in talks. As far as I know, they're willing to produce as much as I can throw at them. So
that's amazing, man. That's so
it could be the Druids, the Rivermen. We've got even the Volcano Islanders, the Queen's Guard.
Yeah, man.
What's the other big one I did? The Dungeoneers. And then I've just done the Crescent Order, right?
Yeah, the Crescent Order.
Pull those guys in. So
there's loads, and there's more than that if we think about it. The one with the green coats in the Western universe. Those are
the
Queen's Guard.
Those are the they're kind of the frontiermen.
The alternative stickers for the yellow flag with the other rug. There's an Oriental rug design in canon for Lego.
Oh yeah, the native flags, all the Fort Greenwood and all that.
Yeah, that's it. Fort Greenwood. That's what I'm thinking of. That's. I think we've got a gift from God there.
I've got a 600-page PDF coming out for Rogues Tavern, and I'm on step 150 already. So it
Amazing.
is, yes, that does
That's
mean
amazing.
that the instructions for Rogue Tavern are coming out as well. And I will have a QR code on the instructions that links to the sticker sheet at Brick Sticker Shop. So
it's the greatest Lego experience in the history of mankind.
it's and it's only going to get better as we add to the library. So that is where my focus and energy mostly has been going, on top of this show and trying to post at least twice a month on Instagram. It's a lot, you know.
It's hard work, but
trying to get it.
Yeah,
but
we're catching some breaks though, and I'm pleased to hear about yours with Brick Sticker Shop. We will watch that progress with fond whatever Chancellor Palpatine says.
Yeah, with great interest.
Great interest.
With great interest.
Did it.
All right, that's
Nice
another
one, Jason.
episode. That was a
great.
good one. Hit almost 2 hours. I mean, we could have actually spent a lot more time on a lot of that stuff, but we had to keep cooking through that. I've got stuff to do. We got kids. We got things. So family, you know.
This is true. This is true.
Thanks for joining me, Jim. It's good to have you back in the studio.
Honored.
We'll have you back. I mean, you'll be consistent coming up here. So
yeah, it's just a little bit of a bottleneck in the school term where it gets a bit sticky
fine.
for me. I might be a bit more prepared for it next year, but it's good that we've got that contingency. And other than that, I'm always down for the long haul. But honored to be on as always, and it's a really good chance to talk about some of this stuff that's, let's face it, very near and dear to all of us, isn't it? So
yeah. Have a good one. Have a good day. Absolute Garbage. Tron says, have a great week. Bricks and Fix Collectibles. Great show. Appreciate it, man. Chris Jones dropping the hearts in the chat. All right, man. Well, we'll cook up another episode for y'all next week, and we'll make sure, to give shout outs to the people who deserve them. And drop a like, drop a subscribe, drop a follow. We're pushing this channel forward, and it's growing. So I appreciate, many thanks to all of you guys for joining. I mean, we're hitting almost 30 people every show now. So we started out with like 10 maybe or less. So
if you build it, they will come.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing, brick by brick. We're gonna build it. So thanks for all the great comments.
Thanks everyone.
Thanks for engaging with us.
Thanks everyone.
And we'll see you next week.
See you next week, guys. God bless.